Good morning, crew, and happy Friday. So for today, we got 5 blocks coming at you. We're gonna want an exercise band. One of these guys that can go around legs and arms. If you don't have one, don't worry, we do the same movements just without the band. This first block though, you don't need that, you just need some dumbbells. So we're gonna start off with a squat front raise. So sitting down back in those hips, lifting those weights straight up. We stand up to that calf lateral raise, again just coming up to shoulder height. One more time, sit down back as we lift those weights. Coming up to that shoulder height. Again, that option we know is reduced range of motion. From there, we hold onto that one weight, taking to that lateral halo, so lateral lunge, feet come together, going around that head, switching sides and repeat. We're gonna try to go around the head without moving that body. Lastly, we pop it into that animal squat. So think nice high plank position, feet are wide. We sit straight down back in those hips, drive it straight up in that high plank. Think shoulder over wrist, core is nice and tight. Everything is on the minute for 2 laps, team. Let's go ahead and get ready. We pick it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get ahead and go. Timer was not starting. Taking it up, send it down back. We want to think about shoulder blades down back, the entire range of motion. "30 seconds down, 30 to go. Looking good, team. Just 15. Team, let's get ready to switch it up. We got lateral halo for the minute in 3, 2, 1. Lateral halo, step it out that side, sitting down back in that booty. We get that weight as close to the head as we can without moving that body. Working hip and shoulder mobility. Looking good, team. Opportunities here. How low and how far back can you get those hips in that lateral lunge, or how close to the head without wrecking yourself can we get that weight for that shoulder mobility. "15, we hit the animal squat. Team, let's get ready. We got animal squats in 3, 2, 1. Nice high plank position. Sit it down back. Drive it up. We want to squeeze and feel that plank every time we come up. When we sit it back, we want to try and send those hips straight back. Looking good. 30 down, 30 to go. Looking solid, just 15. Let's get ready for that squat front raise, calf lateral in 3, 2, 1. Last time through this set. Again, focusing on keeping those shoulder blades down back through that full range of motion. Looking good, team. Again, keeping that tension up. 30 seconds to go. Then we get that lateral halo. Team, let's get ready. Lateral halos coming up in 3, 2, 1. Lateral halo. Sink down back in those hips. Drive up and around. Looking good again, trying to sit it back. Drive together. Open up those shoulders. We got about 30 more seconds. Then we get those animal squats. Looking good, crew. Keeping it here. Got just 15. Let's get ready. Animal squats in 3, 2, 1. Animal squats. Sit it down back, driving it forward. Looking solid, team, keeping those hips moving. We're coming up to that last 30 before that break. Come up to just 20 seconds. Keeping those hips moving, quads loaded. Team, we're coming up to that break. In 3, 2, 1. Taking that breather, shake it on off. Go ahead and grab one of those bands. We're gonna start off with putting it on those legs. Think right above that kneecap is my preferred spot. Otherwise, you can always see it below the kneecap as needed. Want to keep tension going out on that band. We start sitting back in those hips, walking it forward, walking it back. Trying to keep knees and toes pointed forward. Again, the tension's out at the knees, not at those toes. So make sure we keep that core engaged as well. That takes us into a squat, holding that weight. Sink down back in those hips. Drive up, squeeze. Option ditch the weight. We take it into a bear crawl, forward and back. So think shoulders over wrist, hips and knees at 90. Core tight, we can be on the tippy toes. Going forward and reverse. Or stay down on those knees and move. Again, we can always take that band off. Lastly, we can load weight on those hips for a weighted bridge. Tension still out at those legs. Team, let's pop it up. Everything on the 45. Band walk. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Walk it back. Just 45 seconds here. Again, tension out those legs. The heels should not be wider than those knees. They should be right underneath. Looking good, team. Just 15. We take it to squats. We're starting to slowly feel that burn and that booty in those quads. Solid, team, let's get ready. We grab that weight, squat it out in 3, 2, 1. Sit down back in those hips. Drive up. I still have tension going out on that band the whole time. Looking good, just 30 seconds here. Solid, team, moving at those hips. Tension with that band in 15. We take it to that bear crawl. Get ready to ditch that weight. Bear crawl in 3, 2, 1. Knees at 90, shoulders over wrist. Again, we keep the legs on the ground or stay up on those tiptoes. Going forward and back. We're gonna build that tension, booty, quads, a little bit in the shoulders and core. Looking good, team. Just 15. Gonna get those bridges. Let's get ready to flip it on our backs. Add that weight to those hips. We bridge it in 3, 2, 1. Bridge up, squeeze, control down. Working booty, backs of those legs. We'll get this combo one more time. Looking good, team. Are you getting that tension going out of those legs? Don't let that band snap it in. In just 15, we take it back to that band walk. Let's get ready to ditch that weight in 3, 2, 1. Back into that band walk. Keeping those hips down back. Chest proud. Yes, team, right about now those quads should insta yell at us in like the best way. Looking good, team. Just 15. Watch those knees from going inwards. We pick up that weight for those squats in 3, 2, 1. Time to squat. Pushing that weight up the band, driving it up. If you're like me and that band is just getting higher and higher, and you need to reset, go ahead and reset. Looking good, team. Just 15. Then we take it into that crawl. Let's get ready to crawl it in 3, 2, 1. Let's crawl. Tension out those knees. Keeping that core in there. Booty on fire. Looking solid, team. $15. And then we go on that bridge. Let's get ready to flip it over. Bridge it out in 3, 2, 1. Last 45. Drive and squeeze. Control down. Then we want to feel that butt, back of legs. Looking good, crew. Come up to just 15, keeping that tension out. Crew, we've got just 3, 2, 1. Taking that breather. Here we're going to take the bands off of those legs. We're going to move it up to a band on the upper body. We're going to switch to a little bit more elastic one for myself. We start with those banded push-ups. So band is above those wrists. We take them nice far apart. We can go toes or knees, get nice and low in the push-up. Exhale, drive it up. Again, that option, no band at all, otherwise tension out on those arms. That's going to take us, same band on, same location, into a rear delt pull. For this one, core is tight, shoulder blades down back, squeezing back, drive it forward, rear delt pull, holding onto those weights, always in that rib cage, bicep curl. We want to focus on one drive up, 2 to 3 count down. Then we hinge it into that low row position, shoulders down back, drive it up, control it down. Then we can hold on to weights here, focusing on squeezing that upper back. Let's get ready with those push-ups. Everything on the 45. 3, 2, 1, push up. 45 seconds. You can get as low as we can. Exhale, drive it up. Trying to keep tension out. Looking good, team. We got just 15. Let's get ready to stand it up. Take it into delt pull in 2, 1. Shoulder blades down back. Elbows trying to go wide as we squeeze those shoulder blades together. Then we should feel some actual shoulder action going on, upper back action. And keeping those shoulder blades down back. We got just 15. So that bicep curl with this band. Let's grab those lighter weights. Bicep curl in 3, 2, 1. Shoulder blades down back. Drive up. Control down. Again, if the band is too much, we can always ditch it. Focus on that slower tempo for that curl. Looking good, team. Other option, shoulders are burning too much, take the band off, or just shadow with that curl. It's going to take us into that low row in 3, 2, 1. Hinging back in those hips like a deadlift, core is tight. We drive it up, control it down, so keeping tension out on that band. Ideally it doesn't roll up on you, but if it does, just go with the flow. We'll fix it before we get back to push-ups. Looking good, team. Core staying tight. 15. Let's get ready for that final round, starting with those push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, back into those push-ups. Core nice and tight. Again, if we go on those knees with push-ups, keeping those toes on the ground. About 20 seconds. Let's get ready. We've got those rear delt pulls coming in 3, 2, 1. Rear delt pull. Shoulder blades down back. Squeezing as we pull back. Controlling that way forward. Hoofda. Remember, if anything gets burning on you, you can always ditch the band. Do it without. Come up to about 15, and then we hit those bicep curls. If the band snaps on you, quick fix, right back into it. Let's get ready for those bicep curls in 3, 2, 1. Shoulder blades down back, drive up, control down. Looking good, team. We got about 15. Looking good. Let's get ready. Low rows in 3, 2, 1. Low row. Last 45. Working that upper back. Nice tight core. Nice flat spine. Really focusing it in that upper back. We should not feel anything in that low back. Just 15, hang into it. Team, we get that break in 3, 2, 1. Taking that breather, ditching that band. We're gonna put a band back on those legs, right above the knees, and we're gonna start to do a little bit more core. So we start off with that side plank clamshell. I'm gonna squeeze my hips forward, knees and heels are together, shoulder over that elbow. When I drive my hip up, I separate my knees. When I come back down, I bring them together. Drive up, separate and squeeze, back together. We'll do 30 on the right, 30 on the left side. And then we're gonna flip onto the back for a static crunch and out. So I'm gonna lift that chest up, activate the core. My legs go out, they come back, but you still wanna keep tension in the band so they never come all the way together. Again, knees and heels staying aligned. From there, we keep those legs up, our knees bent. We turn into that toe reach, crunch up, control down, option. If you want to add a weight, let's get ready. Band side plank clamshells, right side in 3, 2, 1. Drive up, control down, keeping those hips forward. So we're literally just going straight up and down. We get some oblique activation, booty as well. Let's get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Looking good, team. Just 15. Let's get ready to lay on that back, static crunch, in, out, in 3, 2, 1. Static crunch, in, out with those legs. Feel that tension, working down that band, core tight. Looking good here. Again, these can be bent. Same exercise. Just make sure we're not throwing the legs, but controlling where the band is. 30 down, 30 to go. Again, we're leading, separating at the hips, not at the heels. $15. So we go on that toe reach. Still keeping tension on that band. Reaching for the toes, weight optional in 3, 2, 1. Toe reach, control down. Squeeze and control. Working that core. Looking solid, team. Coming to about 30 down, just over 30 to go. If we drive it up for 1 1,000, it's 2 1,000s on the way down. Looking good, just 13. Let's get ready. Side plank on that right side with clamshell in 3, 2, 1. Right side plank clamshell. Drive up. Control down. Find that squeeze. Again, working those obliques, getting some booty up in there. 15 till we swap sides. Let's get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Drive up, control down. Looking good, crew. Just 15. Let's get ready. Static crunch in outs in 3, 2, 1. Core active. Legs going in and out. Again, bend in the knee is available as long as we're moving from the hips. Feeling the tension here. We're not just throwing the heels out. Still squeezing that core. Helping to lift that chest off the ground. Solid, less than 30 seconds to go. Looking good, let's get ready. Toe reach is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Toe reach, control down, again tension out at the band. End of this minute, we get a break. Looking good, team. Coming up to just 30. Looking solid, team. Okay, crew, couple seconds. We'll get that break in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, shake it on out. Let's talk about this final block. No weights needed. Everything on 30 for 4 rounds. We start with those walkouts. So from that stand, we walk those hands forward, hit that high plank, squeeze that core, walk it back, toss those hands up in the air. That's going to take us into those burpees. So from that stand, we plant those hands, kick those legs back in that high plank, pop it forward, toe reach, or throw those hands in the air. Again, we can always step those legs instead. Finally, we got speed skaters, step or hop it side to side. Again, we're sitting down back in that booty, using that launch in the air to open up those hips. Shake it on out. We got about 15 seconds till we take this on. And then it's our last round of the morning. Let's get ready, starting with those walkouts. Burpee speed skaters, everything on the 30. In 3, 2, 1. Let's walk it out. Hit that high plank, nice tight core, walk it back, hands in the air. Looking good already, 15 down, 15 until we get to burpees. Let's get ready for those burpees in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. In that burpee, so we're looking for that tight plank. Popping it back up. $15. Let's get ready, speed skaters. 3, 2, 1. Step it, hop it, side to side. Sitting back and down on those hips. Looking good, just 15. Let's get ready for those walkouts, starting round 2. In 3, 2, 1. Walk it out, hit that plank, walk it back. Looking good. Let's get ready for those burpees coming up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's hit those burpees. Plank it and pop it. Looking good, team. Let's get ready. Speed skaters, 3, 2, 1. Speed skaters. Sit down back. Again, try and give us as much oomph as we can. We only got 2 more rounds left. Let's get ready for that walkout coming up. In 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Hit that plank. Walking it back. Looking solid, 15. Let's get ready for those burpees. In 3, 2, 1. Hit those burpees. Looking good, team. Just 10. Let's get ready, speed skaters. 3, 2, 1. Speed skaters. Looking good, team. We only got 90 seconds after this. Then we're done. But what? Looking good, keep those legs moving. Get me that flow. Let's get ready for the final round. Starting with those walkouts in 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Hit that plank. Walk it back. Looking good, team. Let's get ready for that final round of burpees. In 3, 2, 1. Burpee it out. In that final minute. Looking solid, team. 15. Let's get ready. We got speed skaters in 3, 2, 1. Speed skaters. Again, sit back on those hips. Looking good, 15. team. Good news, we got 3, 2, 1, catching that breath. That's what we got for the day. Thank you all so much for joining. Look forward to seeing you all again here soon. What up, Azuki?